Next week it's on, y'all. Fury versus Whyte. I was wondering if there would be a second and third fight depending on how this one goes. A lot of people are starting to back Dillian Whyte. They have sold 90,000 tickets. 90,000 tickets. America, step your game up. Boxing is way bigger over in the UK than it is here. What happened to the old days when America was backing boxing? People would leave work early to go see a major fight. Now it has to be big names always for Americans to back it. Back in the day, you'd watch Tuesday night fights and it wasn't necessarily a big name, but you would tune in to see who was fighting. Because why? We love pugilism. Did you guys catch the press conference today with Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury? Tyson Fury seemed to be upbeat in a good mood. Bob Arum came in, Frank Warren. Dillian Whyte was talking, and he was talking about that it's just not Tyson Fury selling the tickets, that it's him too, And do you know Dillian Whyte's story? Was a street dude, allegedly got shot and stabbed and all that. They say you hear stuff like that, it's kind of to sell tickets like, this is a tough guy, but getting stabbed and shot doesn't necessarily equate to having hands, But Dillian Whyte has hands, as we know, but I still think Tyson Fury is too much for him. Tyson Fury's not taking him lightly. Dillian Whyte's not taking Tyson Fury lightly. I just think, in fact, Dillian Whyte looks quite fit. I saw him make some muscles. They always say boxers shouldn't lift weights, but then the first thing they do at the weigh-in is make a muscle. So if weights aren't important, why is everybody making muscles? But if you go off muscles and arms and all that, Dillian Whyte looks great. Tyson Fury's fit. I believe he's lost some weight for this fight. I actually think Tyson Fury might fight better at a higher weight. Come in the weight that he did in the Wilder, when he fought Wilder for the second time. I think that's the exact weight he should come in for this fight. As we know, Dillian Whyte is a much better technician than Deontay Wilder. It's just, I keep saying it, and I've said it, and I've said it, and I've said it. I don't think his legs are all the way there. I think the punches over the years have kind of messed up his legs. He's been knocked down several times, and he doesn't recover as well as Fury. So if Fury goes down, we know Fury's going to get up. And Dillian Whyte's gotten up against Oscar Rivas, I believe Joseph Parker, but Povetkin he didn't. Against Joshua when he got knocked down, I believe he stayed down unless it was more than one knockdown that I'm forgetting. But Tyson Fury recovers because, like I've said this before, he's dealt with depression, so he's used to going down and up, like being bipolar. So it's the same with his physical body. When he gets knocked down, he's used to getting up. And I think he's just going to go in there, and I think he's going to dominate pretty early, I'm not saying Dillian Whyte is nothing in the ring. I'm not saying he's a scrub. I just think he's not great. I don't think when you go down the years and you look back, I don't think he'll be considered an all-time great. On the other hand, Tyson Fury will be considered an all-time great, I do believe. I believe Anthony Joshua will be considered an all-time great, and some younger guys coming up, they could possibly be considered all-time greats. We have to see how it plays out. But this was the conference call. I thought it was going to be like a regular press conference, but they were just bringing in different people with, I guess, YouTube accounts or something to ask questions. I thought it was quite interesting. But 90,000 people, man, that should be electric. That's next weekend, and I definitely don't want to miss that. Go check out my recent airing I did with Andrew Tucker World. Go subscribe if you haven't. Andrew Tucker World, he's doing big things, and make sure you subscribe over there and go check us out. We should be probably going live on DAZN tomorrow for the Nigel Ben's son. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but Nigel Ben's son is fighting tomorrow, and he looks like he's the real deal no matter what anybody says. I want to see it. He's an explosive fighter, and I think he's going to get the knockout. Me and Andrew Tucker should be going live for that. Anyway, What do you guys think about Fury and Dillian? I'm saying Fury will win by knockout, 5th round. Could be wrong, could be right. I called the last fight I saw. Who was fighting? I picked the stoppage in the 8th round, and it ended up being in the 9th round. So I'm pretty accurate with my boxing analogies and my boxing predictions. Not always UFC because that's not my main sport, but I've been following boxing for years and years and years since the early 90s. So I'm pretty good at predicting things, but we'll see. You know, this is heavyweight boxing. That's what makes it exciting. It could end with one shot at any time. Remember Charles Martin against Luis Ortiz? Was winning the fight, then got pow, turned around, didn't seem like you know where it was. Fight was over. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention Andy Ruiz is supposed to fight Tyrone Spong. I saw him, he was like a kickboxer, I believe, did some mixed martial arts. And, you know, people were coming down up pretty hard on Andy Ruiz for this fight. I hear it's supposed to be like 80,000 people, though, in Mexico to watch it. And I'm actually interested in this fight. I know a lot of people aren't, and a lot of people don't even know who Tyrone Spong is, but I would like to see this fight, you know. I want to see where Andy Ruiz is. He's changed gyms. He's no longer at the Canelo gym, and I want to see how he fights at this lower weight. He seems to almost be a guy like Tyson Fury that I like fighting at a higher weight, you know. So we'll see. Tyrone Spong is no joke. This dude can punch. He's a tough guy. I believe he's from Brazil. And we'll see what Andy Ruiz has to, you know, offer in this next fight. Let me know what you guys think about Ruiz versus Spong. And if you don't know who he is, go check him out. This is J. Roos Theory. Make sure to comment, subscribe, and be fearless. Yay. LSR forever. The reason I do this.